can probably just hear me clicking in the distance. I'm trying to figure out how to sign in. Oh, I left the... Ugh. Does this count as me signing in? Hello? Where's... Okay. I have to learn how to do this. It still says I'm not signed in. What the hell? Alright, whatever. I don't care. I hope this isn't loud. Oh, that is loud. Okay, hold on. It's loud for me, at least. I'll turn it down a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's continue. Turnabout Sisters. I posted a schedule to Twitter, actually. Or X. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I get... Oh my god. My voice instantly cracked. Okay, let me find a good place to film myself. This is probably good. I don't think the text goes further over. Okay. Well, this is... I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How could you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution, Your Honor. Oh, is ready, Your Honor. Uh-oh.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Hold on.
Ah!
Okay, is everything okay? Okay.
Alright. Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of this event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. Oh, I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Redwhite to the stand.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
They confuse me.
Name!
These two are great together.
My name is Redwhite, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix!
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that is, reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look across the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was of course flabbergasted. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impactation. Then it was all over. If things occur as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. Let's see, it was about 9. Hold it! How do you know what time it was?
Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know?
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer.
So,
what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified he didn't see you at the time.
This is your concern?
Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room.
Of course he did not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
That's by crucifying her, that is reading some papers by the window.
How that? By window, you mean the one directly across from Faye and Co. law offices?
Correct. That is the only window you see.
And there you were reading papers?
Correct.
The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do.
Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside.
A bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound?
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
No snoop? Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping.
It was then I saw him, the spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair.
Spiky-haired?
Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer.
What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side are you on, Judge?
And what did you then do? Call Miss May over. She was surprised.
What was Miss May doing at the time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I
care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this fey woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Topical. Oh my god. I didn't watch the debate last night, but I've seen clips, and it's the secondhand embarrassment I get is awful. This is embarrassing. You know.
Ho ho ho! I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue.
The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
No, of course, comprende. I understand.
The victim was attacked by you, and she ran to the left. You gave chase, and it struck her down.
Are you sure?
I need someone else to voice Edgeworth. I can't do that.
Please, if any of my friends watch.
I hear a dog barking outside. But I don't know what dog that is. My dog's not bothered, so I don't care.
As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
How bad? Are you sure about that?
How many times must I say it? I am absolutely perfect. End of story.
How many times must I hear that?
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as a little, odd?
Finally, there was a terrible impactation. It was all over.
I'm gonna go back, because I know this. She ran to the left. Let us...
Miss May said she ran to the right.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it's simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would be running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face.
I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course.
More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
Take that.
This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing! Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Ooh.
That was my whole body cracking. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. What do you mean, first? First? That's what happened. So that comes before. I'm dying. First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then... I didn't hit anyone! Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point in hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that! Then, that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me! But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Ah! Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? That's what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. I believe that this... witness? Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. Oops. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. I can't read, oh my god.
Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out now, Mr. White.
Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Flap! Flap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over.
See, I looked at it.
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
That, the glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd.
Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White?
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand.
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
So sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. The glass light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
The glass light stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before?
What? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused.
White's falling apart.
Your Honor, please, I ask you, do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his account.
Not possible. It's out of view.
Mr. White?
It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this.
These are floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here.
Well,
note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculous. curiosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fane & Co. law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Ah! Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Ooh, what? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo. Ah! I keep doing that. Confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, while Mr. White is slightly confused, allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is ending. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached Fane & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He had shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have been on the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered Fane & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By sound?
Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Gah! What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh? Right. Was it really you that went in the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Fay and Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Fay and Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. However,
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
this has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect clients' confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something so innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish. So I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing in here for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I could bluff something out of him. I don't know. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix.
Huh?
Phoenix over here.
I know that voice.
Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia?
Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. Ah! Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya was channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That is why I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000? Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now, you just have to prove it. Right! Receipt updated. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there was nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Blah, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, you can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree, you can't judge me as guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry on this matter. Another inquiry. This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make something up. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this for? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life's riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist, halt! Please, please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Get it? Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well. This court finds the defense. Rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Yay! That is all. Court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief Mia. He's 2 minutes late. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia. Blah! You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that.
Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this! See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better than me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty.
Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual.
Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means, we're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah, thanks, Maya.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
I said that a little threateningly. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy, burgers.
There's a great burger joint down the street.
Come on, there's time is wasting.
Okay, wait up.
The end.
Turnabout Samurai.
Let's get a little preview and then we'll stop. Graw, you've disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Moon? No. It is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Whoa!
The warrior's sword gleams in striking moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns.
That rocked.
Alright, let's end for today. That was fun. Went about an hour. I have been watching Delicious in Dungeon. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Whatever. I have been watching Delicious in Dungeon for all night. I'm on episode, I think, 9 now. I like it. It's not that bad. I get why people don't like it, but I also get why people like it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing with my life. I've been watching Delicious in Dungeon. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to watch Free Run too, because I've heard it's really good. But like, I look at my list of what I have to watch, and I get overwhelmed, and then I just don't watch anything. And then like, my Oshi will stream, and I'll catch that instead. And then I get tired and fall asleep. That's my life so far. Because my work's on break right now. I still have not figured out how to make a cover song without getting in trouble. If anyone has tips, I would love to hear it because I really want to do it. I really, really want to do it. And if you have song suggestions, please. I like singing. I just wanna do it. Alright. I will end it here. And I will see you tomorrow for the Steel Samurai. Episode part 1. I'll see how long I go. Cause like, maybe we could finish the Steel Samurai tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but this weekend. So I will be streaming tomorrow and Sunday in the morning. Tomorrow will probably be afternoon, but Sunday will have to be morning. Alright, I'll see you. Bye bye.